1, 2.
And we are back for our second episode of
All Things Considered.
I'm Chelsea Vox.
And I'm Call H.
And firstly, we want to say thank you so much for sharing around our first episode, for watching and also engaging. We really, really see all of your messages and we appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for every like, every subscribe. And we wish that we can definitely grow from this. So thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. We are back for episode 2. So how was it? How are you doing, friend?
I'm fine. Just juggling through life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Are you good?
I'm still getting used to doing this now, but it's an exciting thing, and yeah, I feel like ons leer verskriklik baie mense. So yeah, as ons sien julle, soos ek weer eens sê, ons sien julle comments, ons sien die topics, we're definitely gonna touch on some of them.
Yes.
Wat julle vir ons gestuur het. Ons is baie excited vir hierdie venture, and yeah, once again, thank you guys for this. Vandag se topic, do you want to tell ons mense what the topic is?
So today's episode we're covering the topic toxic environment in the workplace.
Ooh.
Since there's limited time, let's get right into it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that can relate to this topic, so I'm gonna jump straight into question number 1. If your old workplace was a reality show, what would the title be?
My title would be Silent Resignation. It's just abbreviation or a way of saying I gave up before I actually handed in my resignation. So it means I gave up way before I came to the point of saying, you know what, I'm done. This is me getting out.
Okay.
And yours, I'm interested.
Okay, so I would say I've got 2 titles.
Okay.
I've got 2 titles, and for those who know my previous, where I worked before
Yes.
this company I'm working for now, I would say that it can either be Keeping Up with the Frozens,
Come on.
or I would say A Euro for My Youth.
True. That's a nice one.
Yeah, we all started off as, me personally, and a lot of my friends that I know, we all started off very young working for
True.
the companies that we are working for. And ja, sommige van ons het nou al deur baie dinge gegaan deur companies.
Yes.
Soms sleg, meerderheid sleg, en soms baie goed. So yeah, I would say A Euro for My Youth. And if I want to be extra, I would say Keeping Up with the Frozens. Wat baie
Yes.
mense wat weet waarvan.
Maar ek sê maar sy koud.
So yeah, that is the first question. If you have any
Title.
any title for the workplace that you were previously working for,
Or
like
the current one though.
or the current one that, and you want to call it, or a reality show, wil noem,
What
please
it
let
is.
us know what your titles
Ons
would
is
be.
nou interested om te weet wat sy title is. So question number 2 is, why do toxic people often get promoted while the hardest workers stay stuck at the same level? So baie diep vraag actually.
Okay, so I'm going to break it up in 2 parts. I would say, to comment on toxic people. Toxic people can also be people that are scared.
Mhm.
They are scared, and now they have this mentality, I need to be on the good side of my boss.
Yes.
I need to be the lapdog. Of in plain color terms, ek moet my gatoontjie wees
Yes.
for my boss. So I don't, in order for me to keep my job, I need to...
Sorry, Yella.
I need reg.
Sorry.
That's the level, my friend.
Oh?
So like I said, yeah, it's jy wil 'n gatoontjie wees
Yes.
for your boss. But that can also be because maybe you are scared to lose your job, and yeah, now you have to you think that you have to to do all of the things to om nadelig te wees vir jou coworker, net om jouself goed te laat lyk.
Yes.
And the hardest workers stay stuck om dit weer op 'n ander manier te kyk. Ek persoonlik dink dat normally the people that are the hardest workers are very resourceful. They are the ones that they normally keep up with the work. Hulle weet wat hulle wil doen. Hulle kry die werk gedoen.
Timelines.
And in most cases, allegedly, in most cases, according to me, those people can pose a threat to the bosses because baie mense hou nie van mense wat te veel. Nobody likes to know it all.
Yes.
Even if it can be something that is working for you, maybe it can be beneficial for the company. It can be beneficial for themselves. Maybe a promotion in the long run. Maybe they're working towards that.
Something.
Maybe they're not necessarily coming for your job. Maybe they just want to embed themselves.
Yes.
But seeing it from a different eye, I can see how that can pose a threat. So I think there's going by funny hard workers play stuck and the toxic people goes.
And if I can add to what Charles says is that someone gets the person, if you look at it this way, it can also be that this person is so good at the job and there's only one of a kind that can actually execute this job. So you know what? I need to keep you there. Because the moment I'm giving you a promotion, I would never find someone like you. So they're using the environment in order to keep you there as well. I can see it that way. And it can also be a case where the office promotes more politics than the actual value of the actual work, which is also a very tricky way of saying it because the one that is promoted is playing the game. And then you get the person that's get the work done, but because you are good, we need to keep you there. It's like Chelsea said, I want you to be good, but not.
Je kan ook te goed visie, want je gaat bij kom.
Yeah. So,
you know what? I actually saw a post on TikTok. Was it last night? I saw a post on TikTok where this girl was explaining, you have a job. Jy het 'n werk. Jy is aangestel vir die spesifieke werk.
Yes.
Maar jy omdat jy so goed is aan jou werk, kry jy ander mense se werk om te doen wat nie deel van jou work description, jou job description is nie. Maar jy moet nou gou Chantel en Mavis en Ivy se werk moet jy gou eers klaar doen voor jy by jou werk kom. Nou doen jy hulle werk so stunning, hulle werk is ingedien, daarna word daar op jou kop gerus maar jy nie jou werk gedoen nie.
And your actual description.
So that all in itself, I would also consider a very toxic environment.
It is. And funny enough, as if I that's mense wat vir jare in die situasie weer. We look at 20 years of service, 30 years of service, but elke dag, they're going through the same cycle every day. And sometimes you just have to choose yourself. You know?
100%.
Yeah, we know it's our jobs. It pays the bills, but hoe gaan jy 'n goeie werker wees of hoe gaan jy okay wees as jy nie gelukkig is in 'n werk nie? It is the place where you spend most of your time, most of your life. 8 hours a day.
Ek dink nou daai antwoord wat jy nou daar gee, gaan hand in hand met die derde vraag, né? The third question is, why do employees often stay in toxic workplaces longer than they should?
Okay. Ek hoor jou.
Do you understand? So it's a matter of jy die ander keuse nie. Die lewe buite is verskriklik duur. Die lewe buite is verskriklik duur and sometimes you just have to man on die goed op eat. You have to eat up what is being given to you because my next bill moet betaal word, my krag moet aanbly.
Security and stability. Coming to this question. En ek weer 'n bietjie terugdink is dat ons mense word so gemanipuleer in die werkplek dat jy voel of die company of die management dat vir jou voel you need us more than we need you.
Oh.
And they create that idea in your mind, and I believe I call it divide and conquer and the brainwash method, because whenever you get up in the morning, it's like, I don't want to go, but I have to go because I need this work. And it's going on for years, like I said, 25 years, 30 years. And is it really worth it? Is it really okay to keep in that mind of staying so long?
And also, guys, and it's not only in corporate. It's not only corporate. The same divide and conquer rule applies all across the board.
Across the board.
Across the board. Sommige mense, weer eens, ons is artists, soos ek in die eerste episode genoem het. Ons is artists, we are singers. Yes. But even with us as a community, ons is die minority aan die kant van die wêreld. We are literally the minority when it comes to Europe as a whole. True. Maar daar is nog altyd van ons mense. Normally when we think, okay, we all from South Africa, ons is allemaal in 'n ander land. Jy gaan nou dink, jy gaan by jou mense staan, but no.
No, it's not happening. No.
Daai is so ver van die waarheid af, soos die son van die maan af. It's like, it's really, and it's very sad. It's extremely sad to see because we only have each other. True. Maar for somehow, geld is regtig so 'n toxic ding, man. In ons brein, man. Lewe, I would say. Once again, according to me. I feel that we have this thing, as ek wit, jy gaat vir my meer geld gee. Yes. Mine, ek nou nie om gou vir kaal, gou slegte man.
Of wanneer die pastig wyne.
You know, and it's toxic, it's sick, it's not fine, it's not okay, it shouldn't be normalized. But yeah, they stay in the workplace definitely longer because of that.
And whether we like it or not, each and one of us out there have different reasons why we stay in toxic working environments in the workplace. It can differ from each other, and there's not a right or wrong question or a yes or right answer, but we should also be able to identify the moment when things go south, where you just tell yourself, you know what, this is not healthy.
Yeah.
This has an influence on my marriage. It has an influence on my family. There's a backlash on my friendships or my religion or with you as a person when it comes to your peace and your sanity. And there is something, if you do experience this, where you stay in the relation in environments like this, you need to get to talk to someone. You need to unload. So I would suggest try to speak to someone, especially in corporate companies. I believe they do provide in government. They do provide social psychology assistance and everything. But I would say it's a good thing to reach out to people because we don't know how many stress this can add to a person's life. And I'm talking out of experience because you could get those jobs. You're going home to relax, but you're taking actually work home. So you never sat down. It's a toxic working environment. It makes you feel obligated.
Oh, sorry, friend, that you had to go through.
No, that's true, Jones. But like I said, we all have different
stories to tell.
And I can't actually wait to hear question number 3, your story, and what you can say. And feel free to share with us because your testimony might be the change of the next person. Question number 4, are you ready?
Yeah.
Is loyalty to a company a scam when that same company will replace you tomorrow?
I definitely think that loyalty to a company is a scam. However, I do not think that loyalty to your work is a scam. Like to the job that you're doing, to what you're putting in. I don't think that is a scam. But loyalty to a company, I feel so because, you know what? No, I was part of a company and I gave my all. And so did a lot of my friends that I know that was with me in that company. Yes. We gave our all. We always put the best foot forward. Yes. But it was so easy for them to just say, you know what, guys, you are nothing but a number. You're just a number in this company. Everybody's replaceable. And I mean, for somebody, we know that. It's something that we know in our back minds. We know that, listen, I need to do my work in order for me to stay there because ik wil my vervang. But I feel like the word, it was so toxic that they made it a norm to say, you know what, now, check out my week, don't you do it good now, maar nou net jy's replaceable. And that I feel wasn't it's not a nice thing to tell your employees. So that's why I say being loyal to a company is a scam, but being loyal to your work is not. It's not. That's
And
what
I
do you
think just to add on to that is that ons kry mos altyd 'n mindset as ek dink as hulle baie lank saamwerk as 'n mindset van ons is 'n familie. What does the word family being used as a scam in order for you to stuck in that same position or that cycle?
Yeah.
And some companies do value profit more than the actual employees.
And it comes back down to that part where you say, julle vir my meer nodig as wat ek vir julle nodig het.
Exactly. I experienced this in previous jobs where you have to disagree with management, you know, and it creates chaos because it means you being difficult, jy's moeilik, jy's wederstredig van jou sê is jou sê nie. But once again, is it a scam?
Yeah.
I would say so. Loyalty is sometimes not a bad thing.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. Ek wil sê to be loyal to your work is not a problem. It's not a bad thing. And also, just because you are not loyal to, I wouldn't say you're not loyal to a company. Let me rephrase. You are loyal to your work, but you are not friends with your bosses. You are not chummy with your bosses.
Yes.
The boss knows what his job is and what his position is in your life and in your workplace, and you know what your boss and his position is in the workplace. Should something good come from it, should a friendship develop for some reason, it shouldn't involve the job. It should be a friendship as a person. I feel like you are just make sure me also no friendiger but the job and the friendship needs to stay separate.
There's a fine line between the two.
Yeah, it needs to stay separate. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be friends with your bosses, but if you choose to be friends with your bosses, or if you choose to be friends with your manager or your overseer or your liaison officer or whoever, if you choose to be friends with them, it should not be because of the job. It should be because of the person, because of the actual relationship that we want to have.
And I think you should also be able to distinguish
between the two.
Because sometimes you can be caught up in a situation where the two can mix and it can cause problems.
It can cause problems. And once that happens, I wouldn't say immediately end the friendship, but make it known that it is happening.
And put boundaries in place. Unfortunately, there has to be boundaries, whether we like it or not. Also levels, positions in a company is not the same. The value of the person is not the same. So yes, there should be boundaries. Yes, there should be guidelines. Yes, there should be rules. And I feel like stop using the word loyalty. Stop using the word family in order to trick people just to be loyal to what you want. Productivity, profit, and because at the end of the day, a happy employee produce or can give you more positive vibes, more to what you want, and will exceed more than the expectations and the KPIs, how we would know it in the corporate or the government. KPIs, the requirements the person has to meet. So I believe even in our industry, as being artists, it's the same rules, the same principles applies to our industry too. So I would say boundaries and be able to distinguish whether this is beneficial, positive, or it's giving vibes.
It's giving fuss.
You know?
I think, yeah, so we've come to the end of today's episode, and as you realized in the first episode, we are going to leave you with a question as the viewers. To go and think about and also comment in the comment section. Please do subscribe, do share out the link.
Please.
And also, if you wish to stay anonymous, if you wish to not to share what you have on your heart, but you do not want the world to see that it is you, We have our TikTok page, All Things Considered
Yes.
podcast. You can go and find us on TikTok and you can DM us directly. If you want us to talk about something that you have on your heart, but you do not want the world to know that it's coming from you, it's a safe space for all of us. So please feel free to do that as well. But if not, if you don't mind sharing your thoughts, and
I own it.
please do not forget to comment and leave us with your stories.
And just one thing, and remember, your testimony might be the escape of the next person.
That's 100% true. So the last question for you is, at what point do you say this job is not worth my peace anymore? That is the next question for you. So please do feel free to comment. Please leave your response. And like I said, if you feel like you do not want to say it in the comment section here on YouTube, please go to our TikTok. You can DM us directly and then we can take it from there. So that concludes the day, Carl. How do you feel about our episode?
According to the topic, I feel good because there's so many people in the working class, but so many people unhappy. And for me, this topic personally took me back to, I used to be in a place where I was like, the same thing again. I'm gonna be misused again. And I gave up my 9 to 5 job to pursue my passion. And I must say, yeah, the grass is not green on the other side. But
Is what you make of it.
I feel more free in my job now. I feel more happy to go to work. I'm not stuck to a custom cycle. I'm not part of a, in my last say, going into corporate or government to get hypnotized. And because it's the same thing over and over and over again. There's not change, there's not progress. But doing what I do now makes me more happy. And ik denk op een dag, you need to decide what makes you happy. I would rather do something I love than stuck in a workplace that is toxic. That, yeah, maybe you get the money for that, but for me, I would just do what I did and I moved.
Okay, so Carl has a lot on his heart and we can discuss it more. Please also know that we do have our TikTok lives as well, where we unpack the previous episodes. So do go to our socials where we will announce what time and when we will be going live so that you can also be part of the discussion should you want to engage with us in that way.
Yes.
And once again, as usual, we leave you with next week's topic. Carl, do you want to tell people what the next topic is?
I think you should give them the teaser.
Okay, next week's topic is blame game versus accountability. When do I know, or when do I say, en wanneer slaat ek op my bos en sê is ek, of gaan ons gaan blame vir iemand anders? So that is the topic next week, blame game versus accountability. Once again, please do turn on the bell so that you can get notified when the next episode will be dropping. Also, please continue sharing out the love. Please share out our episodes. Please share out our shorts. We see you posting it. We are excited for that. Thank you once again, guys, for that. The love is beautiful. It really means a lot to us.
See it.
We can definitely see it. I think once again this concludes the second episode of Toxic Environment in the Workplace. Are we calling it? Once again, have a great week. I'm Chelsea Vox.
And I'm Carl 8.
And we're